The riots of August 2011 saw some of the worst civil unrest seen in Liverpool for decades. St Dunstan's Church in Edge Hill, adjacent to both Smithdown Road and Lawrence Road, lay perilously close to the major areas of disturbance in the south end of the city. And nearly a year later, Reverend Michael Fry looks back at what happened and assesses what, if anything, has changed.
Well, I remember the first day, the areas that got hit mainly by the riots were nearer to the other church, nearer to the Women's Hospital, St Stephen's. Tesco's Metro was hit quite badly on the Monday evening. And then the next day, we walked around the whole area with a colleague, just chatting to people, asking them if they felt safe, anything we could do, especially vulnerable people who might be on their own and a little bit anxious about shopping. And then the second night, I remember that I just had lots of noises, because I don't live near the church, and lots of kind of shouting. But the pub next door to the church was smashed up on the second night. There were lots of tyres in the streets. And then the second day, the police were on every corner around the area, on the end of all the streets. So there was quite a visible presence and a visible kind of community presence on the second day. People had had enough, I think, by that time, and were determined that that would be the last night.
Why do you think things exploded in the manner that they did?
Well, I think there were many reasons. I think it was no coincidence it was the same areas as were hit in 1981, and it was the 30th commemoration of those uprisings. It was the summer, long days. I think a lot of young people are bored in this area because there's very little for them to do. I think people were frustrated, and I think people just got caught up into it, really. I don't think many people knew exactly why they were taking part. It was just something that happened, and it was a kind of a social process that just took over. But I think frustration is a big thing in this area. All the houses have been demolished. There's not much for young people to do around here. People don't feel as though they have a stake in the community. So a lot of frustration, I think, and a lot of poverty as well in this area, even now.
One of the few positives to come out of it was the way that communities rallied together. What was your experiences of that?
Well, on the morning of the Wednesday, when we found out that our local pub, the El Marshall, had been hit and all the windows smashed, a whole group of people got together and moved from premises to premises, tidying up, offering support. People from all different communities, different faith communities, different agencies. And I think that what's changed since then was a change in attitude. I think people are sensitive, and I think people want to invest some kind of interest in the community and help local folk realise it can be a good place to be. So we as a church are trying to keep calm, stay here, offer people various kind of things during the year. We have a free grotto now at Christmas for all the local children. We're looking at fun days. We're working with our Muslim friends in the Al Ghazali and various community events which will give people an interest in knowing this community can be a positive place.
And 12 months on, what changes would you say you've seen within the community?
There are a few changes externally. There's still a lot of open areas. There's still a lot of boarded up houses. The local pubs are closed. Shops come and go. Families move in and move out. So externally, very little's happened. But I think there's a resilience in this community which has grown. I think people are prepared to stand by one another and just try to make the community a more vibrant, interesting place to be. So I think it's attitude, really. I think that the police have been aware that they need to liaise with us, that there needs to be a lot more kind of cross-fertilisation of ideas and support. The churches, the Muslim groups, different support agencies, the health centre and primary care trusts kind of working together just to realise it's a vulnerable place and needs an extra bit of love and support and care and the ability to stay here and just enjoy the local community, because it can be great.
If there was a legacy from the riots, what would you say it was?
I think the legacy is that we need to be aware that certain areas are vulnerable, and I think we need to be continually aware of that, not just in August, not just on anniversaries, but all year round, to try to encourage people to invest interest into this community, support local people. The schools are very important. I think part of the legacy has been that the schools are very aware that education is one of the most important things we can offer to children around here. I'm on the school governors at the school up the road, just helping children to feel good about themselves, families to feel good about the future, and realising they've always got somewhere to come. So I think it's an openness, there's an attitude of openness and a greater awareness that communities need greater support if they're to thrive, really.